once again, God never ceases to amaze me. It's kind of an interesting set of circumstances that we often find ourselves in. The title for today I called Blind Faith, and we've been talking about obedience because obedience implies compliance, and you don't just comply for no reason. There's always got to be some reason behind it. And apparently the theme of the music today was battles, right? So I don't know how this works, but the place where I'm going in Scripture it references it's about a battle of a sort, but it also shows the concept of faith and what we believe and how we follow through on things. And this is one of my all-time favorite stories in Scripture. And I want to roll back a little bit, and I want to quote Psalms 111:10, because that's kind of the underwriting subtitle of this entire series, which says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All who follow his precepts have good understanding." Another way to look at that is perspective, right? Sometimes having appropriate understanding comes from understanding the perspective that is given to us. In the past weeks, we've talked about especially in Europe, this concept of the fact that they're in a post-Christian society. It's like, we have grown past that. Yes, we're all too good for this. Oh yes, okay, well, we needed God once so that we'd have some sense of order, but that was just a myth because we're way too smart for that now. And because we're way too smart for that now, we've just gone way beyond that. And then they don't recognize the chaos that they're in, right? That, oh, well, you can't call some things bad because that might be offensive to somebody that you're calling them bad. And it may be right for them and it fits their circumstances, so it's okay for them. They're justified in doing things that some people of lesser intelligence might think is bad, but they just don't understand. But since we have all this rationality and have gone past all that, yes, we get it. So that little soliloquy brought to you by those who don't understand anything. That's not how it works, right? So think about this. If you were a little kid, and I don't know which one of us was ever not a little kid, who at some point in the single-digit years thought, I know more than them. This is dumb. I can do what I want. It's all good. And then you come and you learn a hard lesson, right? Well, we never, as human beings, we never kind of get past that. We kind of get stuck there. And there are times we think, okay, yes, I understand. But then we always have a tendency to regress, and we have a tendency to forget the things that God does for us. We have a tendency to forget that we have limitations, right? But the undercurring theme of the song today was, God's got this. And essentially, that is the reason why we have to have a sense of obedience. That's why we have faith. So that's what we're going to have a little fun with today.